Good evening, everyone. We are going to be... Wait, where are my filters? OBS has changed now. There we are. Well, good evening, everyone. Today we're going to be doing a really different stream. Hopefully, a good one that we all like. Shall we get started then? Today we are going to be playing, in fact, my main camera, there we are. Oh god, ignore my plates on the table, that's embarrassing. There we are. Today we are going to be playing we're going to be playing every Smackdown versus Raw. And I had the idea, we're in WrestleMania season now, so how about we play... My lights aren't on, hold on. Too bright. There we are. Today we're going to be playing every Smackdown vs. Raw game from Smackdown vs. Raw all the way to Smackdown vs. Raw 2011. We're going to be playing the WrestleMania main event for that year. So for the first one, we're going to be playing the triple threat match between Benoit, Triple H, and Shawn Michaels. And then as we go on, we're going to be ending with SVR 2011, and that's going to be Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker. So shall we get started then with Smackdown versus Raw for the PS2? Welcome in, amigo. Happy Friday indeed. Oh my god, I need the weekend. I need the weekend more than I could possibly describe. So Smackdown versus Raw for the PS2. This is the first ever Smackdown versus Raw. And, starting off hot. We're starting off with the rabid Wolverine, Chris Benoit, who, look, we don't like Chris Benoit here. We certainly do not endorse anything he did, but I'm not going to take away from some of the amazing work that he did, obviously, when he was alive. You know, he has obviously ruined his legacy. But hey, he's in the game. He's a part of this main event. I have to put him in there. But he did not face just one opponent. He actually faced two. Down his spine. So HBK, HP Chisel, he did main event in this WrestleMania. I can't remember the story of this WrestleMania. Benoit won the Rumble. I remember Benoit winning the Rumble, but I don't know how we got here with Shawn and Triple H. Shish, man, what is this entrance? I mean, Shawn is on one in this game. JJ, how bad are the graphics? I mean, they are aged, I guess. They are older. I don't think they're bad. This looks better than 2K26. I wouldn't go that far. It's definitely not that bad. Amigo, I remember I missed this live because I felt like, this is live, bro. How did you miss something that's live? That's crazy. Gav, thank you so much for the follow. I very much appreciate that on TikTok. Thank you very, very much. But this is the game, Triple H. And yeah, we're going to be playing this main event of WrestleMania 20. Now, we are going to be playing as Benoit, because if I remember right, I'm pretty sure Benoit in real life does win this match. And then he goes on to celebrate with Eddie Guerrero, who may have won previously in the show. Who did he face? Did Guerrero face Angle? I'm not sure. So yeah, we're playing as Benoit right now.
Rope break.
Of course. These matches are no disqualification. So of course he goes for the sledgehammer, because he is the game. Triple H. Boom. Playing on PC. I mean, technically I'm playing on PC. It is no. Oh my. Okay. Whew. That was about to be real bad. Wait. I can steal the win. Oh, balls. Not anymore. How is it no disqualification, but there's rope breaks? Yeah, shish. It's on PCX2.
Rope break.
Come on. How do you change who you look at? Is it automatic? Oh yeah, it's automatic. Oh my god. I mean, Sean's done for here. Oh, it's gonna be a rope break.
Rope break.
God damn it. I had an absolute brain fart for half a second there, and I thought I was actually playing as Sean. Oh, shot. Oh. I wish I could remember what button it was to change who you're looking at. It might be R1. Okay, you get out of the ring. It is R1. Can confirm R1. 1, 2. Oh. Okay, even with that insane amount of damage, Suplex. Suplex. And a third suplex. Oh, sorry, a fourth suplex. Rope break. One, two, three. Okay, it's definitely not nearly as dramatic as the real WrestleMania main event. And I actually forgot as well, there are no winning animations, but hey, we are 1-0, I guess we should say, for successfully recreating WrestleMania main event. So now we're going to move on to SmackDown vs. Raw 2006, where we are going to be doing WrestleMania 21, which is Batista and Triple H. That was a quick one. That was a really quick one to get started with. I'm always amazed at how quick some of the matches are in these games. SVR is one of my favorites, though. I really, really do like SmackDown vs. Raw. And 06 maybe isn't one of my favorites, I have to admit. Between Here Comes the Pain, SmackDown vs. Raw, that has the gameplay that I really like. And 06 is just a little bit slowed down to the point where I kind of don't like it anymore. Is the game gonna load is the question. I guess maybe a question for you guys is, what is your favorite SmackDown vs. Raw? Because there are quite a few to choose from. Oh no, I'm gonna have to turn off music. Nobody listen. Cover your ears. Music. Men. Okay, everything else is all good, but yeah. Here we are in SmackDown vs. Raw 2006. So yeah, as I said, we are going to be playing WrestleMania 21. I don't know why I had to look for that one, but that is Batista versus Triple H, and I think Batista got the win there. Can I actually put the championship on the line? I can. It's the wrong way around though, but we're gonna roll with it. It was just a regular singles match. I need to play Batista because I need to win. The title will not be moved from another profile. That's fine. So we are Batista against Triple H at not that WrestleMania, WrestleMania 21. Now, you want to talk about graphics? My God, the jump between SmackDown vs. Raw in 06 is crazy. Now, admittedly, we do have a patch on. We do have like a texture patch on, which I think has some like AI upscaled textures, maybe. A somewhat reasonable use for AI, I suppose. But yes, we are now experiencing WrestleMania 21 as it was intended in SmackDown vs. Raw 2006.
Heavyweight Championship.
Ignore the fact that Batista already has the title. He shouldn't have the title at this point, but that's not the point.
17 pounds.
Oh, he's doing his little dance. He doesn't have his pyro yet, though. Disappointing. He walks alone. Every time, oh my God, there's a pyro. Jeez, oh. Every single time I see this, entrance or hear the song, I always think of Xavier Woods. My God, Xavier at WrestleMania 35, whatever it was. Oh my God, he went insane. Welcome in, Martin. Let's go, Batista, indeed. We are playing as Batista, so we need to get the win here. Thankfully, the triple threat match wasn't too bad. Do we have another triple threat? No, there's no more triple threats. I thought there might have been. The WrestleMania 20... I swear that the WrestleMania 22 main event was a triple threat match, but according to Google, it wasn't. I spit them out and I say, yep. I walk for miles inside this pit of danger. favorite wrestler of all time. Wow. I don't think I would consider Batista to be one of my favorites of all time. He's up there though. I really do like Batista. Oh my god, H. Why your shoulders? Make those shoulders loosey goosey, baby. Ugh. I think Batista is. There was a time, I don't know, probably about 2008, 2009, when like Batista was just crazy slow. Everything he did was so slow, and I think there was a cage match or something between him and, was it him and Mark Henry or him and, it was somebody. He was in a cage match and he ran from corner to corner in this cage, hitting like big splashes and stuff, and I was like, oh my, the amount of time it took for him to run from one side of the ring to the other. Batista was hell slow. Now admittedly, he was a heavy boy, you know. He most definitely was a heavy boy.
Just sold out on its feet here in St. Louis, Missouri.
Batista, Sting, and Orton. Okay, that's a great list.
WWE fans are so fired up. I'm having a hard time staying in my seat.
Oh, it's D-pad. Oh no, please let me change it. Oh, thank the Lord. The Lord being, I don't know, Corey Ledesma or something. Okay, taunt is on the right stick, movement on the left. Oh dear. So this WrestleMania, I think, happened in the Staples Center.
All he's doing here is giving his opponent a chance.
I'm not sure.
He was one step ahead on that one.
And also, like, this isn't a mod. The game camera is like ridiculously close to everyone.
I think the Smackdown locker room is extremely grateful that Triple H is not a part of it.
And the Smackdown locker room was full of idiots, Cole. And there ain't no bigger icon in the business today than Triple H. Come on, let's face it.
There's no question that Triple H has been a huge success task. He anticipated
Honestly,
that move perfectly.
06 looks comparable to like current games. It's actually pretty crazy. Like, there's definitely details, like especially in the crowd and stuff, you can tell that obviously it's an older game. But man, if you were to put some of these screenshots against the current stuff, you'd be like, wow, this actually surprisingly holds up. Maybe the only real difference is like the lighting, right? Oh my god, he's slapping the shit out of me.
Man, there's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears shed in that ring over the years.
And if these superstars have their way, there's going to be a lot more shed here tonight.
Oh, come on.
That was a textbook reversal.
Oh man, this is what I don't like about SVR 06. It's just how like slow everything is.
And even if you can't make
like what, that animation took far too long. Although he is potentially about to hit me with a pedigree, which is definitely not good. Oh, he may have goosed it for himself.
You know, a lot of guys call themselves the best in the business, but in Triple H's case,
I was gonna store it.
Right on. Man, I'll tell you,
Sugar.
I'd love to have him on Smackdown.
You gotta be kidding me, Taz. Triple H has systematically destroyed the Raw roster. He might be the most hated superstar of all time.
Yeah, but don't kid yourself, Cole. The fans.
Oh my god, Batista with the suicide dive. That most definitely has never happened.
What the game is gonna do to somebody. Let me tell you something. Triple H, he puts butts in the seats.
Oh, the belt's there. That's cool.
Nice reversal.
Oh, balls. Okay, literal balls. He hit me in the balls.
5.
We've seen an excellent match so far, and it's not over yet.
Not by a long shot, Cole.
He lost his finisher.
I don't think we could ever get.
I hit him and he lost his finisher. How does that make sense?
Me neither, partner. This one's got rematch written all over it.
What do you mean rematch? The match isn't even over yet. We're getting there, Cole.
Conditioning's a huge factor in.
Oh, you want to do large hits? Oh, there's that clothesline for you.
There ain't no way.
The Brock Lesnar clothesline
And the WWE
haunts the game since like Here Comes the Pain.
Athletes in the world.
Oh my god, H is putting me for the ringer.
He saw that one coming.
That was nice. Get him away from the ropes. I feel like he's just going to keep reversing everything I do.
You know, Cole, I'd ask you who you were pulling for in this match.
What a submission maneuver! You must
Immediately got out with, oh my god.
Both sides of it, Cole, that's the truth. And let me tell you, it's better to give than receive.
Why is there a dude shirtless in the crowd that is like actually more ripped than Batista is? I mean, geez, put a shirt on, dude. Even back in 2006, you weren't allowed to be shirtless in the crowd. That is for sure. Oh, man.
Well, with the way they've been beating the hell out of each other, I'm not surprised.
Ref, you're in the diving zone. Get out the way. Oh, my God. Oh, huge clothesline.
These WWE fans just can't get enough of these superstars.
Suicide dive.
I'm glad to see it. A WWE
And you know what?
Isn't just
We're outside the ring, but I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for the Batista bomb. Oh, it's even slow motion. Ka-chow. There we are. Now that is a Batista bomb to the outside of the ring. He's got yellow damage, so I don't think we're anywhere near ending this match. Not for as long as he keeps slapping the shit out of me anyway.
How about a little less posing and a little more action?
Pump the brakes, girl pants. There's nothing wrong with getting
Girl
a
pants, God, it's so old.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
I just think it's unfortunate.
Slap, 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 slap.
Rather than compete fairly.
This could be big.
So if I remember rightly, you can do diving attacks and get like instantly get like a finisher. It's pretty crazy. Oh, or not.
How much can these superstars possibly have left?
They got as much left as it takes, Cole. Trust me. You get in that ring and you find out you got reserves you never knew you had.
I can imagine. Nothing pushes
Reversing's a little tricky in these games. It's actually probably something they should bring back in the current WWE games. The idea that you have reversals on, you know, your move reversals on the right trigger, strike reversals on the left. It could be a little antiquated for some people, but I actually think it is a better way of dealing with reversals. Oh my god, he got the knees up somehow.
Reversal.
But currently, in the current games anyway, it is a case of just hitting the triangle or the Y button as soon as the icon appears above your head. And actually, with these games, like you do have a bigger opening of doing more attacks.
They're in this one to the
assuming that you actually get the right reversal timing anyway. Oh, which I'm not doing. I'm definitely not doing the right reversal timings here. Triple H removing the turnbuckle pads, which is, of course, a naughty move.
You just can't experience a thrill like this anywhere else.
And that's because you ain't going to see athletes like this anywhere else.
Oh my god, he's going to get another. Well, I say another finisher. He didn't actually get a chance to use his finisher before.
They do best.
Watch it. He reversed it.
Oh my god. Here it comes.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Pedigree to Batista. Oh no, I've got orange head damage.
This guy might not have enough to kick out.
Kicked out.
Okay, well, dubious. That was dubious. You know, he has a right to argue with the referee because that was.
These fans are
I kicked out after the free count. 100%. I don't want to lose the match, and even I would admit that I absolutely got bested by the count there. Triple H leaving the ring.
This one's going to keep on going until someone can't go anymore.
And considering the conditioning of these athletes, that could be quite a while from now.
I was trying to get an Irish whip. There we are.
Look at this. No fear
into the exposed turnbuckle. Okay.
So get you a cup of coffee.
Oh, sorry, ref. Oh my god, spear.
Top rope moves can win or lose you the match. There's
this could be a mistake. Ooh. Noah, yes, I'm playing as Batista. We're playing as Batista in the aim of recreating every WrestleMania main event in these games, but so far we're 1-0. But honestly, Triple H kicking my ass here.
There's a lot of bad blood.
Oh my god, I whacked him back into the ring. That was actually sick as hell. Into the spear. What the hell? I haven't seen this in ages. This is the arm thing, right? When you put the arm... Oh.
You look at any other sport in the world, and you
I don't do anything.
Single athlete that can
One.
with a WWE superstar.
Could I win? Two. Oh my god, two. Oh no. Winning the WrestleMania main event. Oh.
Every week of the year.
Oh, you escaped. How do you reverse that?
Kicking a ball, neither.
Dude, drama. Absolute drama. This game's awesome.
Hands down.
Boom. Boom. Oh wait, why am I going boom? I don't want to be boomed. Okay, let's do coastline then. God, stay down, H. Fucking hell, man.
I wouldn't be so sure, Taz. If there's one thing we've seen, it's that anything.
Oh, I didn't.
WWE. Looks like he's
oh my giddy ants. Batista going for the second Batista bomb in the match into a little bit into the ropes, which is unfortunate. To be fair though, it's going to roll in that way, away from the ropes.
Not even a 2 count.
Excuse-moi. Excuse me? How for that as well, but how?
These superstars have proven time and again
back to the drawing board then.
To go the distance.
Even though Triple H has been kicking my absolute ass, and I've hit him with two. To be fair, if anything, we're probably equal footing here. I've done more damage to him. Well, I don't know about more damage. I've done 2 finishers to him.
That reversal might stop his opponent's momentum dead.
I cannot believe that we're going Broadway here with fucking Batista and Triple H. Oh, into the balls. That's unfortunate.
He dodged that bullet.
The thing is, right, I'm stubborn as well. So, like, if I'm losing this match, I want to win.
Moves like this. That's the way you do it.
Oh my god. Okay, so diving moves give you like an instant finisher, which is sick as hell. Oh, that's really unfortunate. So I probably...
Just how much punishment a human body could take, I think you're going to get an answer tonight.
You might be right, Taz. It doesn't look like these superstars
balls, that was a little bit too early, I think.
That's not what they're getting paid for, Cole. And besides, they got too much pride to give
so H has red body damage. You could also attempt to win by count out, but I ain't no pussy.
5.
This is gonna be big, one way or the other.
We got 2 finishers.
Look at the fans, Cole.
Okay, this is the 3rd Batista bomb.
Oh my God!
This is the 3rd Batista bomb. Oh my good God! Please don't get a rope break. Oh my God!
What a reversal!
He's going for the cover, Cole.
He's pushing me into the ropes. How did they kick out at 1?
Wow! Great reversal.
We're having dilemmas.
Man, you talk about superstars and we got an ounce of quit in them, huh? You're looking at him right. Here it comes. Look out!
Oh my God. Okay, he's not reversed this. Oh wait, he did reverse. No, he didn't reverse it. Okay, it didn't do the slow-mo thing, so I was worried. I guess the slow-mo thing is maybe only for full finishers. That only when you store the finish. Okay, when you store a finisher, it only does half damage. Now, I would have expected a red body damage to do... Even a half damage finisher would have done more than that.
There's nothing in the world that can keep it going.
Well, it doesn't look like they're running on empty quite
I don't know, do we have a problem here?
You never know when that could change.
Look at these superstars, Cole. I mean, they're not even contemplating the fact that they might lose here tonight.
They've sacrificed so much to get here, Taz. I don't think they can allow that.
I might need to lock in.
This This has been a great match so far, and I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
I blocked the finisher.
Really? Are you willing to
the
go out
finisher.
on a limb and actually make a guess then?
There's no guesswork involved, Cole.
Doesn't give you a finisher, sadly, when you
I'm just
block
gonna
one.
keep my mouth shut.
It's kind of more of a modern
If I knew
thing,
it was
but
that easy, I would have said that years
you
ago.
could climb the barricades.
2,
We might have to win by count out. It's super lame,
3,
but it might
These
be the
superstars
best way to win
are so
here.
Unpredictable.
4,
I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
Don't bother, Cole. I
Five.
don't think you're gonna be able to. Just sit back and enjoy the ride.
And what a wild ride it's been so far, with no signs of
7,
stopping anytime soon.
Okay.
8,
Oh,
9,
This is one heck of a match so far.
10.
I don't believe it. This one's
Look,
over.
you may not like it. I'm not a big fan of it, but a win's a goddamn win, all right? And I feel like we definitely beat Batista there, or we beat Triple H there, because I did a whole goddamn bunch of Batista bombs, and he just kept kicking out at one. So a count out win, it's still a win. And also still World Heavyweight Champion, the big bad Batista. So moving on then. Oh, we're actually moving to the Xbox 360 now. Okay, so we are moving on to the Xbox 360 now. Do I have the 360 set up properly? I do. A win is a win. Absolutely, Martin. It was a struggle there. Who's my top 3 of all time? It's a good question, you know. Probably Shawn Michaels. Probably The Rock. All time. So Shawn Michaels. Oh man, there's a lot of people I like. Kevin Owens is up there, man. Like, he might be one that like a lot of people don't expect, but man, Kevin Owens is pretty great. Who else? I feel like I need one more person, right? I'm looking at his titles. Who, man, all time. Oh, Mick Foley. Mick Foley. So let's go with in no certain order, but let's go with Shawn Michaels, Kevin Owens, Mick Foley. Let's go with that. Ignore the fact that you can hear 3D's Grace. YouTube, do not fucking demonetize me. Okay, so that took us a while to get there. So we are at WrestleMania 22. Actually, what's the title? Where are the titles at in this game? Booker T is the World Heavyweight Champion and Edge is the WWE Champion. Okay, that must have been... Well, I suppose these games come out at the end of the year, so it's probably not accurate to who the champions are at that time. We are going to be doing Triple H versus Cena at WrestleMania 22. I have a feeling Cena would have won that match. I think that's right. So we're going to do John Cena versus Triple H. And hopefully I've got WrestleMania unlocked. I do. Who? Big time. So much larger than life. Was it Peter Gabriel? No. Is it Peter Gabriel? I'm not sure. The theme song for WrestleMania 22 is outstanding. But here he is. He wasn't called this at the time, but he is the greatest of all time.
Scheduled for one fall.
We got Tony Schimmel.
From West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 248.
There, I've seen us screaming at the fans. Get out of your goddamn seats. Truthfully, at this time, right, John Cena was doing a web show called Bite This. No, it wasn't. It was called the 5-Question Chain Gang, or I can't remember, what was it called? He was doing a web show at the time where he answered 5 questions. Maybe it was like the 5 Knuckle Shuffle or something. I just remember like he was doing a web show on WWE.com every week where he would answer 5 questions from fans on the website. And dude, I submit a question every single week, and I don't think I ever got one. In fact, I would have remembered if I got one, but I never did. It was a weird show. This was the early days of WWE trying to adopt the online kind of market and stuff, and ooh, man. Have you ever watched those call-in shows they used to do with like Jim Ross, Livewire? Oh man, Livewire was rough. People used to call in all the time for like just pranking, I guess, the hosts and stuff. Oh my god, it was. I mean, it's fun to watch. Or even like, I think there was one with not Todd, Jonathan something. I can't remember. There's a guy who was like one of the hosts at the time, probably the WWE.com era, and yeah, like they would constantly get calls about the TNA results and what do you think like Amazing Red is doing this week, or what do you think about Kurt Angle or stuff like that. And it was always so funny, and you know, credit to them, they didn't really shy away from it. They didn't overly you just answered the questions in the way that he could, obviously. I mean, it's not like TNA were ever bothered, you know, they were getting free publicity essentially, so they were probably quite happy about the whole situation. All right, SmackDown versus Raw 2007. John Cena versus Triple H. So this storyline actually revolves around.
Nice reversal.
This doesn't revolve around the Royal Rumble. Rey Mysterio won this Royal Rumble because this is the one where Eddie had passed away. And to be fair, Triple H was the final person to be eliminated from that Rumble.
We may see a tap out right here.
And even if you can't make your opponent tap,
I think so was Orton, actually, now that I think about it. And Orton also did go on to main event WrestleMania this year. So the match that I thought was the main event is the triple threat match between Kurt Angle, Rey Mysterio, and Randy Orton. But that's not the case. This was the main event. And I do remember it. This is the one where John Cena had a kind of gangster entrance, and CM Punk was actually in that entrance, but nobody knew who he was at the time. We're gonna go for an F. It's not an attitude adjustment, it's an FU. We're having a much easier time in this game than we were in the previous one. And oh my god, it's got gunshot sound.
He may get the 3 count right here.
2. Oh my god, he hit the 3 but he kicked out. That's dubious if you ask me. I can complain to the referee. It's not going to do anything for my meter, but why not?
I think it's pretty obvious since the beginning who you're rooting for.
I never claimed to be completely objective, Taz. It's no secret I respect superstars who stick.
Instead of showboat,
Spine on the Pine, massive spine buster by the Gamer. Fun enough, actually, Triple H is in a lot of these main events at this time. He was about.
This is a big risk.
Why would you go for a drop kick? He's on the floor.
Can't just keep playing to the crowd, though, Cole.
Man, this game is crazy. There's such a... I remember when this game came out, it had like the fakest trailer of all time. Didn't mean this. Accidentally done the same move again. I can ignore it. 1, 2, 3, 4. That does do extra damage, by the way, so you can actually hold on to do extra damage, which is very cool. It'd be nice to have that in the game nowadays.
The ref's got a tough job. I mean, trying to keep these superstars on the up and up, that's hard.
Well, it's easier.
Yeah, this game had a trailer that came out before its release that was completely pre-rendered, and it was so fake. So fake. Oh, what do we got here? We got the 5 nuclear souffle. You can't sue me. It's Cena hit the ropes. And kablooey. That's a cool animation, man.
We've seen this before, Taz.
I don't know where he's going with this, Cole.
Here it comes.
He's cocked, he's locked, and he's ready to blow. You heard me. F you, center of the ring. Main event of WrestleMania 22. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, okay. Alright. You know, H, you're not really putting up much of an effort. But you want to be awkward? You want to be the gamer? Then fine. We'll do this again, shall we? I didn't mean the dropkick. I didn't mean to do that again.
This is what they came to see.
Hey, Cole, you know what? Try to restrain.
I haven't done a strong grapple. Do you know what? Before I hit a finisher, I'm going to do a strong grapple. Escape this. Come on.
Look at how tight he's got it locked in.
I see that, Taz. I wouldn't be surprised if he got his opponent to tap out right here.
There we are. Strong grapple. That's so lame. I didn't mean that. Alright, superplex. Why don't you get finishers like no one's business in this game? Holy moly. The difficulty must be low, right? It must be. Ah, screw it. Let's go for the SDF. He probably did it at this time. Oh my god, he's actually locked it in. That's unheard of at this time. Oh, and he escaped it. Well, he escaped it, but I can still pin him off.
This could be 3 right here.
If you escape a submission, I would assume it would put you in a position where you couldn't just immediately get pinned, but apparently you can. Hi, Ray. I think Ray... did Ray win his match at this WrestleMania? He must have. It'd be weird to win the Rumble and not win at WrestleMania, but who knows? Well, in the main event of WrestleMania 22, Cena gets the win over the game, Triple H, and that means we are now 3-0. 3-0 in these main events. And we will be moving on to WrestleMania 24, which sees The Undertaker versus Edge in the main event of that WrestleMania, which is a very unusual main event. You wouldn't normally have that as a main event, I guess. When I say like that's an odd main event, is normally the main event of WrestleMania is like a title match or some sort of like, I don't know, it's just a high profile match. I feel like Edge and Undertaker just ain't. I mean, maybe I misspoken. I don't know, but I just feel like it's an odd main event. In fact, no, we're not going there. We're going to WrestleMania 23 first. Oh my god, we're skipping ahead. HBK versus Cena, which is a more reasonable main event. 2 of your biggest guys of the year. One person winning the Royal Rumble that year? Yeah, no. No, The Undertaker won the WrestleMania 23 main event, Royal Rumble, and he went on to face Batista, right? Currently not signed in with a gamer profile, it says. I am. Okay. Oh, I might... Yeah, I probably don't have the arena for this. Oh, that's unfortunate. Unlocking things in Smackdown vs. Raw 2008 is really annoying. Because there's no game save online that has everything unlocked. At least I don't think so anyway. And I don't have... Yeah, everything's locked. Ugh. That's fine. We have HBK and Cena. Shawn didn't win this match, did he? I think it was Cena. Ah, fuck it. We're gonna go Cena. Now, do you have to unlock the WrestleMania arena in this game? Probably do. Yeah, you do. God dang it. Alright, so we can't do the WrestleMania arena. That is super lame. We're gonna do... We'll just do a Raw. How boring. Maybe this WrestleMania main event was pre-taped. Obviously. I never liked the arena in SVR 2008. It really, really bothered me, like the way it looks.
On the way to the ring,
I did put the belt on the line, so the belt is officially on the line. Legitly. I have to say though, the belts in this game are totty. They're tiny little toy belts. The real spinner belt is definitely a lot bigger than that. And that's a toy. And I don't mean like, a lot of people say that belt looks like a toy because it looks like a toy. I'm saying that belt looks like a toy because it's tiny. The size of his hand. Crazy scaling. I don't know why the belts are so small in this game. But John Cena isn't main eventing Raw alone. Raw Mania, who of course has the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
and the opponent from San Antonio, Texas, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Michael Hickenbottom himself. I keep forgetting to change the game on Twitch. That's the one good thing about YouTube, right? Is you don't have to change the game every time you play a game. So yeah, Twitch now show SVR 11. Whenever I'm around. Hitman, welcome in. You're about to witness, hopefully, a successful main event of WrestleMania 23. Now, this match has a backstory, I do remember. Adrian, do I have 2K26? Yes, I do. We've covered it a lot on the channel,
On behalf of me and Jerry the King
on TikTok and on YouTube.
to Raw Action live from Chicago.
Yeah,
The Raw superstars
2K26 is decent.
Windy City away tonight.
Hitman, tomorrow is Rebellion. Where's Rebellion happening?
So let's get started.
Oh God, this game is so... It's so crazy going through the years, right? Going from each game is so interesting, I guess. Is a term that we'll use.
I think these superstars genuinely hate each other. There's no love lost between these competitors, that's for sure. If looks could kill.
Yeah, but TNA Rebellion. I know you went for the cards. It looks like a decent show. Thing is, I'm not really watching TNA, so I don't really know anything about it. Even Ohio. Okay.
In the ring and leave it at that.
Who's from Ohio these days? Seth Rollins? Isn't is Moxley? John Moxley, is he from Ohio? I can't remember.
They've already got a pretty good start on that, JR.
Not that he's going to be at TNA Rebellion, but you know, you never know. Actually, definitely not. I heard apparently TNA's got a bit of flack for they're not allowed to have TNA guys go against AEW guys or something because WWE got their pants in a twist.
Can you believe we actually get paid to do this job, JR? It's like a dream.
Mox is Cleveland and Ziggler's from Ohio?
Come
Really?
on, JR.
That's
you
crazy.
know I'm helpless when it comes to puppies.
Oh, I know, King. And that's why I'm bringing a pitcher of ice water out here with me next time.
God, OA is the simplest fucking game ever. There's like nothing here.
Oh no!
I mean, it does look nice though. I do have to say the graphics on OA are insane,
And his opponent
but
had
it just
better
don't.
watch
It just
out.
doesn't have anything else, you know.
He's got his opponent in position. I think he's going for it.
No, it can't be.
I think this crowd has
Louis.
exercised the right.
Now is it down to pin? It is, thankfully, and that's not a rule break. 1, 2, and 3. Wow, that was no effort at all. I wasn't even paying attention. I was talking to you, Hitman. I was not paying attention at all. That's crazy. I have to check the difficulty on that one. I feel like if the difficulty is, maybe I'll check the difficulty on the future games as well, but like, oops, I did not mean to skip that celebration. I'm so invested in the difficulty that I wasn't paying attention. John Cena is still the WWE Spinner Champion. Is it on easy? It could be on easy. That was normal? Oh my god. I even had the stamina system on. I mean, oh my god. Okay, right. Well, a win's a win. We're going to move on to 09, and I'm going to make sure, for sure, that 09 is on a harder difficulty because that was crazy. Didn't Cena come out in the custom Camaro during that Mania? I have no idea about cars at all, so that is lost on me, but it was in Detroit, and I do remember he did drive a car through like a glass thing, and I don't know, he did a thing. I thought it was like Detroit is a car city, right? It's a manufacturing city of cars, I guess. Ignore the fact that you're hearing licensed music. That's because the game's not loaded yet. Taking you down, taking you scream. Quick effects. What's your favorite game that you own, and which do you recommend? Well, if we're talking all games, then you know I'd probably be more in the realms of like Metal Gear Solid or Final Fantasy, or but I'm assuming you mean wrestling. I think I'm definitely a Here Comes the Pain person. Definitely much prefer the faster paced arcade games for sure, like Here Comes the Pain. And I guess Smackdown vs. Raw as well. I've actually come to really like Smackdown vs. Raw through the years. Oh, title. Oh, see, when you said title, I just assumed you meant game. Didn't realize you meant title. It has to be the big gold, right? It has to be this guy right here. I do like this guy. I really like the design of this because it's obviously designed to look like that. But the two of them, oh my god, this one especially, the Flair title, oh my god, so good. But yeah, Hitman, he definitely did have a special entrance that year that involved potentially a custom car. Difficulty. I'm not going to make that mistake again. The gameplay difficulty for SVR09 is on hard, and the momentum bar is on slow. I think actually I keep this game on hard because the AI reverses everything you do. So I think hard is like the good middle ground of like doesn't reverse everything and still a bit of a challenge. So let's go for that. The main event though for WrestleMania 24 was The Undertaker versus Edge, which, as I was saying before, a little bit of an unusual match. Not one you would often see main eventing a WrestleMania. Also, I wanna highlight this because I watched a review. I watched Wrestling Bio's review, WrestleMania 2000, not WrestleMania, SVR 2009, and he didn't have the DLC. And I just want to flex the fact that I do have some DLC. So this save has some custom characters. So I don't know who Rich is. I don't know who Whore is. That's hilarious, by the way. But I have Vader, Ted DiBiase, Super Crazy, Bushwhacker Luke, Evan Bourne, Earthquake, Doink, Jericho, Charlie Haas, Bushwhacker Butch, and that's the DLC characters for this game. Now they are mostly lost to time, but somehow in my save here I have them, which I'm very happy about. But anyway, let's get this match set up. So we're going to try and play as the Undertaker, and we're going to go against Edge, because that's what happened at WrestleMania 24. Hopefully we have the arena unlocked. I think we do, because this save should have everything unlocked. Welcome in, Ice Blazed. Hope you are well. Hope we're ready for the weekend as well, because my god, for me it's been a week. All right. Yeah, so let's play it. The WrestleMania 24 main event. Dong. Here comes the Undertaker and his big dongs. You heard me.
On the way to the ring, from Death Valley, weighing in at 305 pounds, the Undertaker.
So we need to agree as well. This arena, I don't like the arena. I should say this game does not get the arena right, but the stage is unbelievable. The stage is super accurate, by the way, in this game, but the stage in real life, I mean, oh my god, the way they had this arena looking in real life, hands down one of the best looking WrestleManias they've ever done. Also, the orange ropes with the kind of colorful aprons. Oh my god. We should do a video series where we like review WrestleMania arenas. Because in my previous life, I was a 3D animator, and I have a 3D animation channel on YouTube where I recreate wrestling arenas. And WrestleMania was always a huge one because it would take like weeks to recreate those arenas. And honestly, like WrestleMania 24 is one I've always loved to go back to. God, it makes me, I wish I had the time to do more 3D animation, because I probably would even now still play, or I would try and recreate the WrestleMania 24 arena, because it's just outstanding. Ice Blaze, sorry to hear you. Hope your weekend goes well. Thank you so much. I think it will. We're gonna have a nice chill weekend. Well, maybe. I actually think I have. I mean, I'm not on call, but like I might have like work stuff to do, and I'm like, oh, just I need a healthier work-life balance, that's for sure. This arena looks insane. How's it gonna look with Edge? Oh man, this is before they had the right stage graphics though, right? Because this arena looked insane with Edge's real graphics in real life. I think it's actually a shame. The stage is so well designed in this game, like detail wise, but the arena, it doesn't match. Nice. It's cool. I also feel like Edge's model through the years is one that has just like One of the things I've always wanted to do in this channel, and I don't know when I'm going to get a chance to do it, is always like comparing some character models through the years, right? Because I don't know who would be a good subject for this, but
There's the bell.
to be fair, Edge is a great one. Edge has had some really bad character models as the years have gone on, and he also has some really good ones, and I would say this is probably a good one, to be fair. But yeah, we go into like WrestleMania, WWE 2K20, and he has like easily the worst model in the game. It's just insane.
He's not going to get caught with
if you've just catched us like Ice Blaze has, or if you are skipping ahead in the video after the fact, we are now at WrestleMania 24, the main event being Edge versus The Undertaker, and we have won every match so far. Admittedly, we're on various difficulties. WrestleMania 20, whatever that was with Triple H, WrestleMania 21, Batista and Triple H. That was a tricky one. That was a really tricky one. We had to win by technicality, all right? We had to win by count out because for some reason I just could not keep the game down for the free count.
What a reversal.
Those crowd signs, man. Why are there so many crowd signs? Also, the crowd is looking really packed as well. It's actually one thing I don't like about the current games is the crowd. I don't think the crowd looks particularly good in the current games.
When you're on the top rope.
Oh man, that would have been sick to hit.
It's like he read his opponent's mind.
A striking elbow, staggering the opponent.
I could watch these superstars go at it all night, JR.
I had to lock in there, man. This game, that mini game is so brutal, or it can be brutal anyway.
Listen to his body crash.
Also, I don't know why Taker has this weird sheen. So if you don't know about SmackDown vs. Raw 2009, it actually has a really weird crossover with Legends of WrestleMania. So SVR 09 actually doesn't have any legends in the game. Only has DLC characters, and ironically the DLC characters are legends, but the idea for Legends of WrestleMania, which came out after 09 I think, was that you were able to import your SVR 09 game into Legends of WrestleMania. Now the weird thing about Legends of WrestleMania, when I was younger I thought, oh, you're importing the game, you're importing the roster. That isn't the case. I don't know why I ever thought that was the case.
Talk about a hole you don't want to find yourself in.
How do you do this? I don't want to use the lockpick. There we are. In Legends of WrestleMania, the whole roster, including the SVR 09 characters, are on the disc. They're on the disc from the very beginning. You just need an SVR 09 save to unlock them. That's the only criteria.
He almost took his opponent's head off with that lariat.
I think someone's going for a high-risk move, JR.
But the point I'm getting at here, just because I'm talking about Undertaker's weird sheen that's on his body, everyone you import from SVR 09 into Legends of WrestleMania has this sheen, and it just makes everyone look really weird. I don't know about that. I've never liked it that much. As much as I actually don't mind Legends of WrestleMania, I just don't like the sheen that's on every character.
He reversed it.
Oh my god, come on.
Excellent counter. What ring presence.
So these games have quick grapples and heavy grapples as well, so you can...
Completely
Oh god, the camera angle, doom. If you move the right thumbstick in any direction, you do a quick grapple, and if you hold R1 or the right bumper while doing that, that's the modifier, and you will be able to do a strong grapple as well.
WWE superstar.
So I don't know. There's also these awesome moves like that you can do, which are kind of the precursors for a lot of the kind of carry moves you can do now, but I didn't mean to do that.
2.
I just did.
3.
If any superstar shows the slightest hint of weakness, they've lost the match.
That's for sure. No matter how beat up you are, you can't ever let your
That's what I get for plugging my phone in.
Of your injuries.
And that's easier said than done, JR.
Oh my God, he grappled me. I would have done an absolute perfect reversal had I, pressed the other trigger.
Right hand, knocking his opponent down.
Maybe, see, putting the finisher meter to slow
Delivered with that
means that you don't spam finishers, which is good. But I feel like Edge is done for at this point.
When you
Oh my
step
God,
in that
ref.
ring with a phenom, you're not in a wrestling match. You're in a war.
That's a move that'll knock you out cold, if you're lucky.
Oh, the punch connects. A vicious.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, man. We got the blood, the juices flowing. We're getting very close to a finisher. Oh, this game has the weird signature meter as well. So, if you have a finisher, which I was hoping we're about to have, but we're not. If you have a finisher that and you trigger the finisher, then you'll do a finisher. Crazy! What an idea! If you store your finisher though, you'll actually store a signature and not a finisher. It's a completely separate move. And yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of it, I have to be honest, because there are situations where you might want to do a signature then a finisher,
He's a 3 count away from a pinfall.
and this game doesn't allow you to do that. You either one or the other. Not a big fan of it. But saying that, we have successfully won the WrestleMania 24 main event.
Here's your winner, The Undertaker.
I thought we might see a kick out there, but it was not to
Well,
me.
we got the dead man
The damage
with
has been done.
another WrestleMania win. I have no idea which one this would be,
Well, whether you like
but
it or not,
he gets the
there's no
win.
arguing with the referee's decision.
which means we're moving on to WrestleMania 25, which I again thought was a triple threat match, but it isn't. It was Triple H versus Randy Orton, and I should have remembered that because it's like the worst main event of all time. Oh man, my my nose is having issues, and I think I've just had a text from my fiance saying that the upstairs neighbors are getting lit, as it were. So it could be that I'm having a reaction to the smoke, I guess, from upstairs. But hey-ho, whatever. As long as they're having a good time. We are moving on to SVR 10, is it? Yeah, I really thought that the WrestleMania 25 main event was the Edge. No, it wasn't. It was Edge, Big Show, John Cena main event, but apparently not. It was Triple H and Orton. I must have forgotten that because of how terrible the Triple H Orton match was. Because my giddy aunt, that match is terrible. Oh man, ignore the fact you can hear Skillet. We're gonna have to turn that shit down. Oh god, how do we turn the music down? Match options, sound options, music is down. I guess actually another question is, do I even have a save for WrestleMania? Or I keep saying WrestleMania, SVR 10. Triple H won that match, absolutely no doubt. The WrestleMania Arena is already unlocked. Don't have to worry about anything. Well, this is the WrestleMania 25 main event then. Undertaker, nope. Randy Orton versus, because it's the TH, the Undertaker, never mind. The game, or we're playing as the game, I should say. We're actually playing as Triple H. Thank you, Mario, for the Mario. Thank you for the subscription. You know, I should probably check my analytics because we've probably crossed 2,800 subscribers. Hold on. Oh, we're very, very close. We are 2 subscribers away from hitting 2,800. So if you're watching and you want to subscribe, now is the time because we're so incredibly close to 2,800 subscribers. I need, oh man, you know what? We're closing in on 3,000. I need to think of what a 3,000 subscriber special would be. I didn't think about that at all. But maybe we should start thinking about that. BDB, 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 man. You know what? They always get Triple H's entrance right, you know. I think one of the things I've always done in my previous years as well, playing these games, is there's always like people that you use as like a barometer for how good the game looks. Triple H is definitely one of them. He's been a main eventer for like for at least the video games, the whole video game career, right? So when H comes out in these games, you're like, man, I assume in most games he looks good. Alright, just fucking microphone hats. I remember when the 2K15 game came out, right? And that was the massive graphical overhaul. Like, it looked insane. And even now, I think Triple H's model always looks good. Maybe his older guy model isn't that great anymore. Oh, this is weird, Orton. This is also before they have like the arena echo, like the arena effect. So it's literally just the MP3 playing. It's pretty crazy.
And that's what it's all about. That's the prize they're going after, right there.
Ice Blaze and the whole Triple H should not be depicted as weak on any of the pictures on the box. That is true. That is very true. I feel like I didn't finish. Did I finish my thought? I feel like I might not have. My ADHD might have kicked in and I didn't finish my thought. But either way, yes. Triple H has been in all these games. You know, he's had some good models. He's had some bad models. And there in the current games, there's 2 versions of Triple H, which is like a kind of retro version, and there's also the like the current version, and even I guess there's an even more retro version these days because they have Triple H from all eras, right? They've got the John Paul Levesque, and then they've got the kind of DX, and then they've got 2000s the game, and then they've got the 10s. And then they've got old man retired Triple H. Saying that though, I mean, H never changed his look that much. I guess the difference would be like long hair, different kind of muscles, maybe a handlebar mustache. Not much of a difference, really. To be fair though, in Triple H's defense, because I really don't mind Triple H, I think a lot of Triple H's hate online is misguided. A lot of people hate Triple H because like he's got this old stigma about him where people think that he married into the company and he's only a main eventer because he's shagging Stephanie, and that just is not true. He was already WWE champion before he was dating Stephanie, so he couldn't possibly be doing that. Now, admittedly, I think that around about the time that he joined booking meetings, which was probably sometime in the early 2000s, that was maybe probably when he was shagging Stephanie. Oh man, this camera's too far away. Holy moly. But yeah, the idea that Triple H was only a major player in the company because he was dating Stephanie is just not true. He was already a massive star. Maybe not a massive star, but he was a star before that. Oh, I like the way this game does... Oops, I pressed the wrong button. I like the way this game does signatures and finishers, because you get a signature and then you whack it. Oh, excuse me, you whack it? You heard me. I said what I said. Now, I don't know how to do this signature though. Maybe it's a running signature. It is a running signature. Boom. Into the pedigree. Yeah, you do the signature into the pedigree, which is actually quite modern, I guess, all things considered. But yeah, I much prefer that. Oh, I pressed the wrong goddamn button. Like the real WrestleMania 25 main event, we are going to just destroy Randy Orton. You know, we didn't really talk about this, but this storyline was actually okay, right? Because the storyline featured Orton terrorizing Stephanie. Yes, I chose that word on purpose. And he kissed Stephanie. I think he punted Vince. Also, Triple H broke into Orton's home or something, threw him through a whole bunch of windows. That shit was cool. Yeah, they had a really good feud actually, but the match was dreadful. It was not good. Oh my god. Botch. Into our second pedigree in the middle of the ring, no less. Boom. Busted him open by accident, but there we are. Into the pinfall. Uno, dos, and tres. And we have successfully recreated. In fact, this is probably the most authentic WrestleMania main event you could ask for, because oh my god, Triple H destroyed Orton in the main event of this match. And you know, Orton's never really, as far as I'm aware, Orton doesn't do a lot of interviews, but I feel like he's never really talked about this. I feel like Orton needs to talk about how weird this match is, because there's no way that Orton would have been happy with the way that this played out, because he got demolished in this match. That does actually lead us on to our final match. It's going to be keep saying WrestleMania. God damn it. We've entered special state apparently. But that leads us to our final match, which is of course Smackdown versus Raw. Oh, don't look at that. That's nothing crazy. You didn't see anything. But yes, no, not WrestleMania. God, fucking, I need to stop saying WrestleMania. Smackdown versus Raw 2011. And it's going to be the WrestleMania 26 main event, which was The Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels in, I guess, their retirement match. It was Shawn Michaels' retirement match at the very least. I don't know if Taker had that implication that like if he lost then he would lose or whatever, but either way, my brain is clearly not working today. But we are going to be loading up SVR 2011 shortly. You can probably hear it in the background if you have a key near. SVR 2011 also has the built-in universe mode, so if you have universe mode enabled, kind of like the current rivalry mode that's in 2K26. If you have universe mode enabled during any match, then you can essentially have cutscenes and cool stuff play out while you're playing just any match, which is very cool and much preferred. Okay, you can't see what just happened, but I set up the match and I accidentally simulated it. So ironically, Taker did actually win that match, which is really, really funny. There's Sean. There he is. They put the simulate button right next to like the select arena. In fact, the simulate button is where select arena was in the last game, so you can't blame me for making that mistake. Well, here we are. WrestleMania 26. I really like this Mania, I have to admit. Oh, entrance music is not tied, or the in-game music's tied to the entrance music, so you can't separate them, I think. So we're listening to this with no... I do wish that they had the graphics properly set up, but I realized that like back in this day, we had to deal with video game CD file. Oh my god, what am I trying to say? Disc formats had storage limits. And I guess one of the concerns was that they weren't able to compress the videos down enough to get the whole stage graphics on the disc, which, I mean, they probably could have, to be fair, but maybe they just didn't want to. As a result, we get these weird arenas where the side screens are correct, they are the Undertaker themed, but then the actual main screens are the WrestleMania logos. I'm kind of glad though, because I think when I was doing the 3D animation and we were recreating this arena, my friend Jay, I feel like he extracted the textures from this arena, and we used to spend a lot of time extracting textures from the video games to use in our 3D arenas, and things like the highlight reel, you could take the camera up and you would like take a screenshot or with your phone or something, and then you would pop that into Photoshop and you'd like manipulate it to make it look clean, or you'd try and recreate it with like assets that maybe you got off Google or whatever, trying to kind of create the authentic graphics. Man, it was quite fun being a creative in those days, I will admit. Nowadays it's just super simple for people to just whap out Photoshop and recreate Adobe graphics, because people are crazy now. I don't understand how people were so good at all the arts. But back in my day, we used to really be crafty about how we had to get these textures out of the game. But the Undertaker has had that same entrance. I think Undertaker's entrance is still the same in the video game now. But Shawn, I think his entrance is maybe a little different. Maybe not from last year, but it's definitely different from SmackDown vs. Raw. And I didn't expect to see the DX version of Shawn Michaels here. I would have thought, considering that he retired earlier in the year, he would have had his kind of final look, but I guess not. One thing I did forget to do is technically this match was no disqualification. I've just remembered that this match was actually no disqualification. But this is just a regular match in terms of what we've done here. Funny story though, my friend Chris is quite into the arena designing as well. I think he genuinely works in stage production, just not with WWE, but he does work with like stage production for like indies and stuff. And he told me a story once that the kind of pyramid, oops, didn't mean pinfall. The pyramid overhead lighting rig that they had for this arena, there was a concern that it was actually going to collapse. I'm sure it was totally fine during the main show, But I think I read that they had to move the seating around. Like they weren't able to stabilize the lighting rig properly, so they had to widen it or something. They had to put more seats out, and as a result, I don't know, people got moved about or something. But at least they were able to figure out the overhead so that we could keep that pyramid in place, because it's pretty crazy actually. Oh no. SVR 11 as well, also fantastic game. Pretty much SVR 11, almost a near perfect wrestling game if I'm being completely honest. Oh, bollocks. Look at this, it's got some chain wrestling on the go. You can do heavy strikes, you can do light strike, quick strikes. You can do, oh no. Thanks, man. Obviously famous for having like the best physics system in any wrestling game as well, because the weapon physics are fantastic. Apologies for your neighbors. My name is an amalgamation of 2 band names and nothing to do with the refund. I mean, that is hilarious, by the way. But also totally fine. I'm trying to think if I know any bands that are called Iced or Blazed, and I don't think I do. Oh no, it'd be very embarrassing to get this far. We've won every single match. It'd be very embarrassing to get to the final hurdle and Shawn Michaels rewrites history. Do you need the Monday Night War edition to play as the NWO? What do you get with that edition? Well, there's this thing called Google. You could definitely look that one up. It's too complicated for me to explain, but you can play as the NWO in any version of 2K26. You don't need the Monday Night War edition. The only thing you get in the Monday Night War edition, I think. Well, actually, there's a whole bunch of stuff you get in the Monday Night War edition. I can't run through it off the top of my head. You'll get an exclusive Macho Man, an exclusive Roddy Piper. There might be more. But like, yeah, like in the base game you get Hogan, Hall, Nash, Eric Bischoff. Like they're all in the base game, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. Also in this game is body damage, right? So Shawn has been chopping the shit out of my body, and you can actually see the redness on my chest. I can't remember if there's a way to pull down the straps though. I don't think there is. This game probably predates the straps being pulled down. Oh man, we've got a match here. Okay, now I have a signature. Do I remember how to pick people up? I don't know, because he reversed whatever that was supposed to be. We can do a signature, which a signature being a choke slam. You're just curious? That's totally fine. I answered your question. I can't tell you what's in every version though, unfortunately. There's actually too many editions. And you when you get the Monday Night War edition, you get all the previous editions, so it's like it's genuinely too complicated to remember everything. But yeah, Google all the different editions, and honestly, it will make a lot more sense. But if your main intention is to play as the NWO, you're fine. There's plenty of NWO people in the base game if you so wish. We're gonna go for a choke slam. He didn't reverse that one. I think it's the... Okay, I think it was actually right stick up to lift people up off the ground. We're going to go for a tombstone, and I love the fact that you can actually direct people away from the ropes in this game. But the tombstone pile driver into the pinfall, and Sean technically kicked out as part of the animation, but we get the win here. And I got an achievement. What's the achievement? There we are. Defeat Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania on Legend difficulty as The Undertaker. So there we are. If you don't, that's more proof that I have never done this before. I don't know why I've never done this before, but WrestleMania is next week, and I just thought, man, we need to celebrate WrestleMania in some possible way. And we were supposed to be playing WrestleMania 21 next week, because the video went live on my channel early because I'm a dumbass. But I didn't want to like take the video down, and it's doing really well views wise, so I'm glad that I left it up there. But there's the dead man. Maybe next week, maybe we play WrestleMania 21. And we maybe play some matches and see if we can break the game more. But of course, the dead man wins at WrestleMania here. And that is the end of our wonderful journey here through SmackDown versus Raw. So we have to summarize, because that's the big thing these days, summarizing. I'm not AI, I promise you, I'm not AI, but we've been through SmackDown versus Raw, where we won as Chris Benoit. We've been through SmackDown versus Raw 06, where we won as Batista, kind of, caveat. Then we had 07, we beat Triple H as Cena, we made him tap as well. And then SVR 08, we had we beat HBK really easily, far too easily. We won WrestleMania 24 as Edge, WrestleMania 25 as Triple H, when we actually squashed him, like legitimately squashed him. And then SVR 11, WrestleMania 26, we defended the streak, and we defeated The Undertaker, Triple H. Oh my god, Shawn Michaels, and that meant that Shawn Michaels, yeah, whatever. Oh my god, my brain. Shawn Michaels has to retire is what I meant to say. Oh my god, right. Tell me in bullet points the reason that you're not AI. Considering the sentences that I'm formulating here, I'm definitely not as consistent as AI. In some ways, maybe I wish I was. But in most ways, I'm happy just being a stupid human with a stupid brain. It doesn't know what he's talking about half the time. Well, WrestleMania is next weekend, and I want everyone to have a great time, right? There's a lot of people out there who are hating on WWE, and that's okay. You can hate WWE, but maybe hate it for the right reasons, okay? Hate it because TKO are a bad company. Hate WWE because they're heavily invested in Saudi Arabia. Or even if you're so inclined, hate WWE because they are like kind of MAGA these days. Like, but don't hate WWE because the content on TV. The content on TV is so good. Like the storylines are fantastic. It's not always perfect. Like you got to think there's over 40 WrestleManias, right? They've been doing this for a long time. Like not everything is a hit. You know, you look back at like WrestleMania 11, WrestleMania 13. Like these are some bad WrestleManias. And honestly, the first like couple WrestleManias are not good. Like they're just not. There's a lot of like guff on there, and obviously WrestleMania 3 is like the biggest show. WrestleMania 1 is like the first one ever, right? WrestleMania 3 also a huge show, but like there's some guff on there, man. They're only good because it's like WrestleMania 1's only good because it's the first one ever. WrestleMania 3 was obviously huge because it was in the biggest building ever, but it's like, man, there's a lot of matches on there that nobody ever talks about because they just weren't very good. Welcome in, Miss Clown. We are wrapping up. I'm having a little rant about WrestleMania and WWE. Basically, I'm just saying that this is the best time to be a wrestling fan. I always see this as like I joke with my friends that my year is like WrestleMania to WrestleMania. So like whenever people say like, I just have this weird thing where I say next year, but like it's maybe January, and I'm saying next year, thinking, oh wait, no, the year doesn't end in April. The financial year ends in April, and WrestleMania is the end of the wrestling year for us. And yeah, I just hope everyone has a great time next week and they enjoy WrestleMania as much as they can. I'm personally gonna have my friends over. One of my friends can't make it this year, which is really unfortunate because it's his fault, right? He fell in love and he immigrated to another country. That's his fault, all right? That's not my problem. But no, I love him very much, and I hope to see him again pretty soon. But we are going to have friends over. It's going to be a great night. We're going to order some pizza, and watch some goddamn wrestling. Dude, I have to say as well, I'm going to see you guys next week before WrestleMania, but I do have to say as well, like, Oba Femi Brock Lesnar. I know a lot of people don't like Brock Lesnar, right? I get it. But man, Oba Femi Brock Lesnar is going to be one hell of a match. Yeah, let folks enjoy exactly what they want to. Exactly. You know, we've got TNA coming up as well. Like, I know that Hitman is going to DOA Hitman is going to TNA Rebellion tomorrow, so I hope those guys have a great time. There are tons of wrestling shows happening in Vegas. New Japan has a great show next week as well. They've got a Vegas show coming up as well. It's gonna be an awesome show. So yeah, I'm gonna be here next week. I'm gonna play. What am I gonna play? I think I'm gonna play WrestleMania 21. As I said earlier, truthfully, I accidentally put the WrestleMania 21 review live this week when it was supposed to go live next week. It was supposed to be this Tuesday, so there won't be a video this Tuesday. That's fine. I'm a dumbass, and I set the video to go live early. That's my bad. But hey, a lot of people liked it, so I think we should play WrestleMania 21 next week. We'll try and break the game, or it'll break me, to be honest, because I hate the game so much. And then it'll be WrestleMania weekend, and we'll be having, like I said, we'll be having friends over. I won't be streaming WrestleMania, but I'll catch up with you guys the week after, and we can talk about WrestleMania and the fallout, I guess, because who knows what's going to happen on Raw after Mania, or whatever else might happen, you know, post WrestleMania, or whatever the results are coming out of that. So yeah, next week WrestleMania 21, the week after we'll do a kind of WrestleMania wrap up. And yeah, what a time. This is so great just to be, you know, it's a good time for wrestling. The storylines are great, the talent is amazing, business is up, the cost is up, unfortunately, but hey, we are getting a great product out of this. And yeah, there's so many ways to watch WrestleMania. So even if you know how to you know, if you're a one-eyed bandit, you can definitely watch and enjoy WrestleMania 2. With that being said, that's going to be us for today. We have been through every single SmackDown vs. Raw game. We've played through all the WrestleMania main events. And yeah, I will see you guys next week for WrestleMania 21. Bye for now.